Hello, now I am going to discuss about our project, a secure searchables and encryption framework for privacy critical cloud storage services. Here are our team members, Channa Kesavlu, Raman Sharma, Manisha, Srinivas, and now I'm going to discuss about this in detail. Uh, in attribute-based searchable encryption scheme, data owners can encrypt their data with access policy for security consideration and encrypt keywords to obtain keyword index for privacy keyword search. And data users can search interesting keyword on keyword indexes by keyword search trapdoor. However, many existing searchable encryption schemas only support single keyword search. And most of the existing system attribute-based encryption schemes have high computational costs at user client. These problems significantly limit the application of attribute-based searchable encryption schemes in practice. So in our project, we propose a verifiable and multi-keyword searchable attribute-based encryption. So in this, uh, as I discussed previously, attribute based schema, it only takes one keyword for the input. But here in this proposed system, we can give multiple keywords as an input, and the keywords cannot be shown later on. This is in this cloud server can search the multiple keyword with keyword search trapdoor, but it doesn't show any information about the keyword searched. In proposed schema, many computing tasks are outsourced to the cloud proxy server, which greatly reduce the computing burden at the user client. Besides, the schema also supports the verification of the correctness of the outsourced private key. So, in this, there are 5 modules we can discuss about. They are like user, data owner, attribute authority, and cloud proxy server. So in this user, what user does is here user is one of the modules should register with the application. The user should be authorized by the cloud. So when the user gives the input, the cloud is the is the thing which should authenticate to get into the server. So here the user can perform the following actions such as request search key, view files, search based on multiple keyword, request for download permission, download files, and log out. So the second module is data owner. Here owner is one of the module should register with the application. The owner should be authorized by the cloud. In the same case like the user. Here, the owner can perform the following actions such as upload files, view profile, view search, transaction, and logout. And the third module is attribute authority. Here, the attribute authority can directly log in with the application, and the attribute authority performs the operations like view permitted files to the cloud, send current time files to proxy, view waiting files, and log out. The fourth module is cloud proxy server. Here, the cloud proxy server can directly log in with the application, and the cloud proxy server performs the operations like permit files and send to cloud, view all the permitted files, and log out. And the fifth module is cloud. Here, the cloud can also log in with the application, and the cloud can have the rights to authorize the users as well as the owners, and also the cloud can perform view files, view all the transactions. Okay. So with most programming languages, we can either compile or interrupt a program so that you can run it on your computer. When it comes to the input and the input design, the statistics configuration is the connection between the records framework and the client. It carries the creating element and methods for record planning, and those approach are important. to vicinity change records into a usable structure for handling can be performed via inspecting the PC to pursue pre like statistics from a composed or revealed report, or it is able to show up by having people getting into the records straightforwardly into the framework. The plan of record centers around controlling how a great deal data required controlling the errors, staying far away from postpone, attempting no longer to additional way, and keep the cycle truthful. The data is so when coming to the output, um, a great end result is one which meets the stipulation of the case customer and affords the record plainly. In any framework, outcomes of managing are imparted to the customers and the other framework through yields. So here in the existing system, what we discuss is like many present accessible encryption conspires simple help single catchphrase seek and the large majority of the modern day first rate based encryption plans have high computational cost at Patron. These problems significantly restrict the use of trade primarily based available encryption plans by and by using proposed system. So in the proposed system, we endorse a verifiable and multi watchword accessible excellent based encryption schema for dispensed storage. In our information schema, multi catchphrase may be seamed and the pursuit protection is safeguarded. That is, the cloud server can appearance the multi catchphrase with watchword seek hidden entryway, but it does not have the foggiest concept approximately any records about the catchphrase looked.
So now we can see the developed Spring tool. Like first we have to run the WAMP server, and we have to run the PHP main admin. So it is the data storage, like, and it has a variables like cloud data owner, everything files we will see here. So we used a Spring tool as an environment to develop the whole project, and we used front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and backend for a MySQL database. So this is the our project secure searchable encryption framework, and if we run as on a server, we can see that it is running in localhost, and this is the main page of our application like secure searchable encryption. And we used a Tomcat uh, server. So mainly it provides a pure Java HTTP web server environment in which Java code can also run. And this is the main, and this is the user, and this is the data owner and cloud. So if a user want to access the files, he has to log in uh, through his credentials. The credentials will be provided by the authority. So if a user wants the files in the cloud, the authority should give access, and the data owner can upload the files, and owner can also access the information like what user have accessed which file. So the cloud has all files in it, so it has separate logins for everyone. So the team working on authority can log in with their credentials, and the team working with cloud can log in with their cloud credentials. So if a user wants if a user want any file in the cloud, first it will go to the authority. So authority gives access, then uh, like we can see we use like email service, so that user gets an email with a key and a password, so he can log in with that key and he can access the files. So this is we have developed. So in upcoming we can show you like that, like which are the files we have in cloud, and we can develop the email service, and we can show that data owner page, like what are the files which user have access. So this is we have developed up to now. So in upcoming we will develop the whole backend and uh, files in the cloud and authority, etc. So this is our UI page, and our main motto is like, if you normally existing system is, if user wants to download a file, he can go to the Google or website, or he can download directly. So we have proposed like we will give the user as a key and a password, so he can log in with that key and download that file. So it is main motto is like securely searchable encryption. And encryption is, we use like the key and a password pair. So this mainly our motto is like secure searchable encryption in the files like cloud storage. So thank you.
So here we are also working on the testing. There are few types of testing like unit testing, integration testing, and functional testing. So we are working on it. Here the as my friend said, the main motive of this is to keep the data safe from the owner side, and the people who are accessing it should be um, authenticated by the owner. That's the main motive of this project, to keep the information secure. Um, Thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for your contribution.